Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull stones for February the 21st. I'm going to be pulling one stone per sign. So if you know your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign, you can get a little bit of information from a quick little reading like this. If you know your full houses, your house assignments, then you would be able to pull a lot more information from a quick little video like this. So let's just jump right in. We're going to start with Aries, and Aries, the stone that wants to talk to you today is my rose quartz heart shape stone. And what does it want to say to Aries? So Aries, it looks like you are moving in a certain direction. It's going to be really important today to make sure that whatever you do, whatever opportunities that you have, if you take those opportunities up, you want to make sure that those support you in going for whatever it is that you're shooting for, whether it's your life purpose, just your purpose of the day, whatever. You want to make sure that whatever opportunities come up, that they support and uplift you in that purpose to move forward with them, so that they don't become just distractions or roadblocks later on. So be very picky about what opportunities you take. Make sure they're opportunities that actually help you move forward. Taurus. So Taurus, we have another mutt rock that I found in the yard. And so let's see, what is the message of this rock? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. This is a card today that says it's good, a stone today that says it's going to be really important for you to keep boundaries, to set boundaries and to hold them. And that basically you don't have to be mean to maintain your boundaries, but you do have to be tactful and you do have to be assertive to maintain them. And today is going to be a really good day to do that. It's going to be wise for you to set those boundaries and maintain them today, Taurus, in a nice way. Okay. La da 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 da, Gemini. Okay, so Gemini's, your stone of the day is another mutt rock that I picked up somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's rust as part of it. It may be rust in with what would normally be considered rhodonite. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, let's see what the message is. Geminis, this is interesting. So Geminis, I feel like today you may be interacting with somebody who introduces you to some vintage things, shall we say. And I think that you're going to be actually fascinated by them. Okay, so that's for Gemini. Who's up next? Let's see, we want Cancer. Who wants to talk to Cancer today? This stone does. Okay, so once again, we have another mutt rock showing up here. Showing up, putting its hand up, wants to talk. I have no idea what this is. I know it's got little bits of mica in it, pretty common for this area. I think I picked this up down in Clear Creek, in the creek bed when it was low one time. Couldn't swear to it, but that's what I think. Anyway, let's see. Cancer, what do we have going on here? This is a good day to really focus on whatever it is that you want to accomplish. I feel like there's not a whole lot of distractions going on. And so it's a day when you can actually get a whole lot accomplished if you just set your mind to it. All right, so next up, let's look at Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leos. Leos, you picked one of my favorite mudstones. If I have a favorite, I'm not sure. It's hard to pick a favorite. But I would say this one's probably my favorite just because it's so unique in the way that it looks. It's got that quartz in the center, and then I'm not sure what is around it. And then you can see in the back there's quartz kind of marbled through, almost like a good steak would have fat marbled through it. Okay, so Leos, let's focus in. Basically what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's okay to have a treat once in a while. I kind of feel like there's actually a double message here. For those of you who have not really been, if you've been really strict with yourself lately, then this may be saying, you know what, it's time to give yourself a little bit of a break, a little bit of a reward. For those of you who have not been very strict and you've been very loose with yourself lately, it might be time to remember that it's good to have a treat once in a while, just not every day, a couple times a day, or whatever that may be for you. Okay, let's see. Virgo. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this word, but my Onoceros, if that's how you say it, wants to talk to you. I love this little cluster. I got this cluster at a place in Missouri that is actually like a consignment flea market type of shop. And I was really surprised that they had stones in there at all. And they had a good handful of these for an amazing price. An amazing price. I can't imagine I would ever beat the price here in Colorado or anywhere else. So anyway, let's see. This is for Virgo. Wow, I think you guys got Onoceros last time too, didn't you? When you guys got my little piece a couple of days ago or a few days ago? Interesting. So Virgo, this is basically saying be aware of compartmentalizing. If you catch yourself sort of compartmentalizing things that are going on in your life, you may miss some of the subtle overtones of how certain things are actually impacting other certain things because you have them compartmentalized in your mind. So this is a good day to stop and kind of pay attention to how things interact in your life, even the things that you would not necessarily expect to have an influence on each other. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Next up, we're going to look at Libra. We're going to use my amethyst piece, my second amethyst piece for Libra. Remember, the other one had been packed a lot and was missing some pieces. This one has come out of my moves in much better shape than that other poor guy. So Libra. This is interesting that this stone comes up for you because I see you guys as very mentally oriented, intellectually oriented, and with the tips, all these little amethyst tips, I can see, you know, that sharpness of mind that comes with the typical Libra. But that it's amethyst also features this whole idea of psychic abilities and psychic awareness. And so Libras, I think you're going to be picking up on, you may be investigating something that has to do with the metaphysical world or something that has to do with the secrets of the universe. In other words, things that control our universe that we aren't taught about in 4th grade. I think you may be investigating that with these sharp little points of your mind. I think you may be investigating something that is more subtle, more spiritually oriented, a little bit harder to pin down by logical means, and yet somehow still seems to have an impact on our world. Okay, so that was for Libra. Scorpios. Okay, so Scorpios, This is another bloodstone or dragon's bloodstone. I don't remember. Funny that I have two of them and I can't remember the name of them. What's going on here? What is this stone trying to tell us? Today we could be accomplishing a lot if we can keep from being distracted and pulled away from what it is that we actually want to focus on. So the temptation is going to be there to be distracted. It's going to be up to us to make sure we don't let that distraction get the best of us, that we don't let it throw us off course. It's a good day for us to focus. Somebody else got that too earlier. It's really a good day to focus and not let the distractions pull us off course. Maybe that was Taurus that got that. I don't remember for sure. Okay, that was Scorpio. Next up, we're going to look at Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, we've got my smoky quartz point, triple point, quadruple point. Nope, 5 points. Okay. Anyway, this was actually a gift to me. Somebody bought this for me from the crystal shop in Salida. What is that on there now that's going to distract me? Something sticky on there. Doesn't belong. This was bought for me from the crystal shop in Salida. The crystal shop no longer exists, but it was run by a proprietor named Paul, who was an older gentleman. He came from the East Coast, and he knew everything there was to know about stones and about Native Americans who had lived on the East Coast. And it was really great to sit and talk to him. I think he's still alive, but he sold the store, I don't know, within the last year or two. And now it's just a sports clothing store where you can get all your ski supplies and snowboard supplies and kayaking clothes. But the people who bought that store kept a nice giant-sized piece of crystal in the front window as an ode to Paul, I believe. Anyway, completely distracted now. Sagittarius, this is going to be a day full of creativity and productivity for you. I think you've got a lot of creative stuff going on. If you're a writer, this is a great day to get some writing done. But definitely creativity and productivity going hand in hand today for those of you who have Sagittarius placements. Whoop whoop. Capricorn. This is a special little stone for me. This is one of the first stones that called me to pick it up way, way, way back in 2012. I was still grieving over losing my significant other back then. He was the reason I found out that I was psychic and that everybody didn't do what I did all the time. But that's a whole other story. But anyway, this rock I picked up along the trail one day when I was hiking down by Clear Creek just outside of Golden. And when I picked it up, I asked it, "Why do you want me to take you home?" And it said that it'll help me when I'm sick. Little did I know, it was only 2 or 3 days later and I came down with the flu so bad. And I didn't have any roommates or anything. I was living by myself. And there was nobody to help me. I had no saltines, no orange juice, no 7-Up in the house. It was miserable. I barely, I think I was crawling to the bathroom. That's how miserable I was. And then I remembered that I had this stone that I had picked up that was supposed to help me when I was not feeling well. And so one time on the way back from the bathroom, I reached up and grabbed it off of the piece of furniture I had set it on and held on to it. And I just held on to it as I slept. And every time I would wake up, I would check to see where it was. And do you know, I really did start feeling better very quickly afterwards. I don't know what's in this stone. I don't know what it is. It's a mutt stone. Another one of my mutt stones. But it was true to its word. It really did help me out when I was sick. So, Capricorn, let's look at your message here. What is your message, Capricorn? Capricorn, you want to be really careful about your perspective as you're looking at things today. There's this whole idea of being a little bit Spirit keeps saying glassy-eyed. Kind of makes me think of like, I don't know, back in my drinking days, before I got married the first time, you know, there was that glassy-eyed look of not really comprehending too much of what was going on around me. This is what this is reminding me of. It's like, I don't know that you're going to drink. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't take this wrong. But you want to be very aware of what's going on around you and what's going on inside of you too. But I think that the highlight right now is be very aware of what's going on around you. Pay close attention to things that are going on around you today. There's going to be a reason why you're going to be glad that you have been. That's Capricorn. Aquarius. This one wants to talk to Aquarius. Just a regular clear quartz point. I think this was given to me as a gift from a store at one point when I made a purchase. I don't remember for sure, but I think so. Anyway, it's pretty. It does have some kind of, see how it's got some kind of flaws in it somehow. I don't know what that is. Doesn't matter. It's still pretty. Okay, so Aquarius. Today is a day to make a plan and start taking action on it. This is not a day for procrastination, and this is not a day for indecision. This is a day to make a plan and just step out and take action. Pisces. Blue lace agate is what's calling for you today. Blue lace agate is supposed to be a very calming stone. It's supposed to help with people who have anxiety, among other things. So Pisces, what is this blue lace agate telling me today? Oh, I feel like you're going to be being very protective of somebody today. There's going to be somebody in your sphere of influence that you're going to feel like is being mistreated, and you are not about to have it. Nay, nay. I think you're definitely going to be standing up for somebody today and making sure that somebody does not run roughshod over them. And that's kind of interesting because Pisces are not generally people who like confrontation. I don't think you're going to feel like you have any choice. You're not even going to be thinking twice about it. Okay, Pisces. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate it. You all have a fantastic day. Thank you for leaving feedback in the comments, putting thumbs ups on the video, and sharing this video with other people who may benefit from it as well. And of course, thank you to those of you ordering private readings and Reiki sessions from me. It's always my honor to serve you, whether it's here in the videos or in person. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.